To our Indianapolis Colts. I love this pick. Let me just get this. I'm going to go ahead and go out there and say this first. Josh Downs fell in this draft. For one reason or another, Josh Downs was projected to potentially go at the end of the first round or early second, and he slid all the way to the third round. This is a fantastic – this is not a homer opinion. This is a fantastic selection. I think this is the best wide receiver in this round. And obviously Marvin Mims is here, and you like Marvin Mims. But Josh Downs –
Marvin Mims went second. So.
Oh, yeah, he was the last pick, wasn't
he? I would say Josh Downs.
He is the best wide receiver in this round. He slid all the way to Indianapolis, and now, in my opinion, this is my quick hitter opinion, I think Josh Downs will become the wide receiver 2 in Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, obviously a great field stretching guy. He's a big body. He's going to do really well down the sidelines. You saw them use him in jump ball situations a lot last year. Josh Downs is going to bring a very nice complement to Michael Pittman's game now. And they are absolutely going to have Josh Downs on the field when they start the season. I'm 100% sure of it. And the receiving core of Michael Pittman, Josh Downs, and Alec Pierce is going to be very, very nice for the Indianapolis Colts. But Josh Downs, man, again, we thought he was going to go higher than this. But this landing spot, I think, is one that's going to be viewed favorably by Dynasty players. So you have that going for you. And then Josh Downs coming out of UNC, he's 5'9", 171. So he's a smaller wide receiver than what Chris Ballard normally would have drafted. We've seen Chris Ballard draft running backs in the past, draft wide receivers in the past. You've got Michael Pittman, a bigger guy. Alec Pierce, a bigger guy. They've got guys in their roster like Ashton Doolin, who is a bigger guy. Michael Strawn, who's a bigger guy. And as you can see, you don't even know some of those names. The Colts really needed some receiver depth here. And they get one. And this is definitely a Shane Steichen pick. Again, going at the 316, he's still just under 22 years old. His 40-yard dash was a 4.48, so that's plenty fast. He's in the 71st percentile, not blazing fast, but good enough. In his sophomore year, his breakout year was technically, it says his freshman year, but in my opinion, his sophomore year was he played 13 games, he had 100 receptions, 1,300 receiving yards, and 8 touchdowns last year playing at North Carolina. 94 receptions, 1,000 receiving yards on a 22% target share, and 78% catch rate, and 11 receiving touchdowns. Not to mention 133 special teams yards. So tell me about the fit with the Colts. Do you agree with my assessment on Josh Downs, and how excited are you to get him on your favorite team?
I do. I know you love him in Shane Steichen's system, but I will also say some of his measurables and his production in college is very similar to that of TY Hilton, and I really think the Colts have missed him since he's kind of fallen off in terms of production. Let's compare their sizes. So Josh Downs is 5'9", 171, arm length of just over 30 inches, drafted at the 316. T.Y. Hilton, on the other hand, was 5'9", 183, 32-inch arm length, drafted at the 329. T.Y. speed 4.39, Josh Downs' speed 4.48.
That's the big difference.
That is the big difference in the speed. But again, Josh Downs, and why he was going up boards was before the Combine, he was viewed as a speedster. T.Y. really just showcased that in the Combine more than Josh Downs did. From a production perspective, T.Y. did 72 receptions, 1,038 yards his senior year. Josh Downs did, pulling this up here, 94 targets, 1,029 receiving yards. So his yards per reception down there just a little bit, 3 yards less than T.Y.'s in college. But again, I think this guy could look like a diet T.Y. Hilton in Shane Steichen's offense, where they could utilize him as a guy who he's going to be that small threat. I mean, you've got your big body receivers in Alec Pierce and Michael Pittman, who are going to win contested catches in the middle of the field and even down the line. And then you've got Josh Downs, who can be that over-the-top threat. He can, come across the field in the short to intermediate game, and he can do some stuff after the catch as well. And that's really what they've been missing for, 5 years now, because Hilton's been starting on injury for so long.
Man, I think you nailed it. And I think I'm going to be comfortable taking Josh Downs. It's in rookie drafts, probably starting in the early second. I don't expect to see him jump up into the late first. If I saw that, I mean, it's a wide receiver, but given that he slid down into the third round, I'm assuming you're going to be able to get him in the early second, maybe even the mid-second, and that's where I'm going to be smashing Josh Downs. I love that value. I think the landing spot is good, and I think he's going to be the wide receiver 2 on the team. I think Josh Downs has, wide receiver 2, perennial wide receiver 2 potential in the NFL. I've always thought he was a safe pick, and again, the draft capital is going to speak for itself, and draft capital is king, so I have to follow that. However, I'm still going to go with my guy, especially now that he's fallen down draft boards a little bit.
Third-round draft capital for a wide receiver is not
shabby
at all.
No.
We expected a lot of these guys to be going third round. Once you look in the fourth, fifth rounds, I mean, it's again not
It's
the
a
end of the
little
world
bit
for
more.
wide receivers, but
Yeah.
it's more of a shot.
But I think everybody we expected to go has now gone. So
Yes.
now we're got a little clear
the
picture of
most
what's going on.
roundabout way. You just took all the guys that we thought were irrelevant and then all our favorite guys, and you just flipped it upside
Completely
down.
flipped them. So Josh
Nice.
Downs, where are you comfortable taking him out in rookie drafts?
Early in the second.
Yeah, so I think we're all on the same page there. A very exciting pick. I'm really, really pumped up about this pick. And honestly, from a production standpoint, I could see Josh Downs being semi-relevant this year. I mean, I could see him averaging 8-10 points a game, honestly. And I think there's going to be that opportunity for him. And I think Nathan nailed it. Next to the big body receivers, I think there's going to be some opportunity for him to produce. So it'll be really interesting to see his career arc. We're obviously going to be following it very closely. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We've got rookie content coming out all night and all off season. So make sure you're subscribed. We appreciate you watching. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you later.